Has Algorand hit its bottom? A lot of people on Twitter are starting to say they're giving up on Algorand. And we're sitting at a bottom that we haven't seen since 2020. But remember these famous words from billionaire investor Warren Buffett. You probably have heard of him. Be greedy when others are fearful. So guys, what I see now when I bring myself up and look at it from a macro view is everyone is fearful. Everyone thinks Algorand's probably going to go to zero. Well, let me just fill you in on something. Algorand is not going to zero. They've been doing a lot of work with major corporations such as FIFA. They're incorporating travel. They're incorporating energy. They're incorporating a lot of major industries that are funded by government entities, billionaires, things of that note. And also, Algorand is one of the most future-proof blockchains that I have seen. Its creator is Silvio Macaulay. He is the MIT award winner for cryptography, and Stacy Warden is the CEO of the Algorand Foundation. Now, these people are doing a great job. They are making it extremely easy for developers to come on with the ALGO kit that was released about a month ago. You can see that the developers have actually surged on Algorand, and they're seeing a huge uptick in developers come on to Algorand. There's plenty of articles that I've read, and I've seen plenty of indicators and charts showing that developers are coming. There's about 1,500 active developers on Algorand right now, and that number continues to go up. The cool thing about Algorand is when the bear market came, you did not see any downtrend as far as developers coming onto the chain. It's just constant up and to the right. And so I think that's important when we are looking at Algorand, when we're trying to decide on a fundamentally good crypto project to invest in. We want developers to come in because what they're doing is building decentralized apps on top of the base layer blockchain. And that's really what this whole space is about. We're building the future of transactions. And what that does is rebuild industries. So guys, it's important to understand not only what's going on behind the scenes, because price, it does matter, but only to a certain extent. What you really need to be focused on is everything going on with the project. How many people are using it? Is it cross-chain? Who's behind the project? Do they know their stuff? And Algorand's one of the best for this. So guys, I think Algorand has a lot of potential. I'm going to jump into the charts here real quick and show you what I'm looking at as far as the Algorand USD chart. Let you know what I think about price, buy points, all that good stuff. And then we're going to continue on and just talk about the macro world as a whole. Guys, what I have pulled up here is the Algorand chart. I have the RSI, which is the relative strength index, pulled up here at the very bottom. You can see that we're kind of on a little micro downtrend. I've also got the MACD indicator, which is pretty much level right now. We see this leveling out before a major breakout, typically in crypto. So I'd be expecting some breakout, in my opinion, to the upside. Now, this rectangle that I've drawn here is, for me, I look at buy zones here. Now, this is a major buy zone with this long rectangle here, because as you can see, the rectangle goes back to 2020, which is almost unheard of for these crypto projects. Usually they pump and then they come back only about 96% and never actually touch their previous all-time lows. Now, we actually haven't seen it go down to its previous all-time lows. It actually wicked down to 10 cents in 2020. I don't personally believe that we're going to wick down that low. I think we're almost about to find a local bottom. I'm hoping we are. I'd actually like to not see Algorand go any lower than this. However, all this box is telling me is a great buy zone. So whether you're, investing for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, this is a great time to build some bags. You're getting an Algorand for 15 cents when it topped out a couple years ago at about $3. So it's a really good multiple. And as far as tokenomics go, Algorand has great tokenomics. And you can see here the tokenomics of Algorand. Algorand is 15 cents right now. You can see the circulating supply is 17.2 billion. The max supply is 10 billion. So they only have about 2.8 billion coins left to release onto the market. To me, that's a good sign. The fully diluted market cap is pretty close to the market cap And the only difference here is you're multiplying the price times the max supply versus the total market cap now is the price times the total supply. So guys, the tokenomics here are great. They don't have too many coins yet to release. So I think Algorand has potential to make a major run in this bull cycle. And it is one that I have built bags up a lot here in this accumulation phase of the market. And if you don't think we're in the accumulation phase of the market, guys, all you need to do is come down into really any altcoin, even Bitcoin, hit all inside of coin market cap, and just see how flat we've been and going down for the past year, basically. This is accumulation phase. This is the, bull cycle phase. So guys, this is the time to be investing. Remember the late and great investor, Warren Buffett. Although he doesn't understand crypto, he still has good lessons that we can apply to crypto. One of them that I love is be greedy when others are fearful. We've seen the most FUD, the most pushback, the most negative media around Algorand. Right now, I think Algorand has massive potential. And I think that all the FUD is, a lot of it's disingenuous. I think there's a lot of good people that are behind this project and they're trying to do the right thing. And they're trying to talk about the right things. But sometimes it gets crowded in the negativity around price. But price will correct itself once people realize, oh yeah, this is a good blockchain. It's fast, it's scalable, it's cheap, and it's secure. So I don't know what else you could ask for in a blockchain. We're going to continue to see decentralized apps built here. We're going to continue to see developers come into this space. And it's going to be a nice ride once we get the markets kicked off. There's one more thing I wanted to discuss as far as the markets as a whole. Rob Powell posted a nice little picture of what's happening in the global, basically liquidity. This is the GMI Weekly Global Liquidity Index year over year, which is the white. So this is where we're at now. And then it shows an overlay of the ISM on a 15-month lead. So this is kind of showing the liquidity that's coming into the market. So this is a leading indicator of where we're going. In addition to this, the Fed just agreed on a debt ceiling increase, which is great for liquidity coming in. I'm sure there's going to be trillions of dollars that are going to be bought up from in bonds, which will give the United States government some more money to work with. That is liquidity that's going to come into the market. And you can already see the effects of that today. Bitcoin has rallied to over 28,000. Ethereum is up above 1,900 today. And we're continuing up and to the right with these coins. I think this year, like I said, we're already up from December about 50%. I think we could potentially go flat, maybe just hover around between 40 and 20 through the remainder of this year. We may see a little bit more bullish signals going into the summer. But I really do think that we're going to enter 2024 in this 20 to 40 range and then continue to go up from there. So guys, these charts are awesome. I really like to see what Rob Powell posts. He basically has an everything code, which is the markets aren't driven by earnings anymore, company earnings. Really everything is driven by the Fed and them injecting liquidity into the market. And also, if you look at equities, everything outside of tech is only up about 1%. And so real estate is the same. They don't go up in real value. They only go up in the denominator because they only increase with the amount of liquidity that's coming up. So the denominator increases as the Fed injects more liquidity into the market. The real asset value doesn't really go up, but the denominator goes up. So it just looks like everything got more expensive when really they just expanded the balance sheet. So guys, if you like this content, if you want to see more about Algorand, Solana, Ethereum, all of these altcoins, even Bitcoin, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and smash the notification bells to keep getting these updates, guys. And hey, once you have conviction, try not to look at your bags every single day, because you get the shiny object syndrome where you want to get into the newest projects and you end up losing a lot of money in fees. So guys, if you can do that, if you can set your phone down, not look at any of these things once you have conviction, once you have done your research, put it away, pick it back up in a couple months and see where you're at. Because when you look at it every single day, it can affect your psyche. But anyways, I look at it every day. So, all right, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you next time.